Whether you're a manager, you're a coach, you're a player, we're all paid to make decisions in real time. So I think the beauty of pro sports is we all get a chance to sit back after the fact and scrutinize all the decisions that are made. Um, and certainly, not necessarily just talking about that decision, but that's what we do now is we will have a chance to sit back and we have a lot to unpack here, but as far as I'm not going to get into one decision being made in the course of a game. That's why, like I said, we're all paid to make decisions, and I had full faith in our staff that they made the decision they felt was the right decision to be made with the information they had at the time, and you move forward. So we all know that we're in this line of work that will get scrutinized and second guessed, and that's all part of what you sign up for. So I think Jeff and the staff made the best decision they felt at the time, and you live with it and you move forward. I think certainly when you're sitting here and you didn't achieve what you felt you could achieve in terms of I felt there was more we could achieve. You always want more. Now, having said that, I certainly think there was some progress, whether that be collectively, whether that be certainly with some individuals. And I think in time we'll look back and there's definitely some things that we will take out of this season. It was a unique season to really sit back and evaluate, which we're going to do now, because there's two parts to it, right? There's the pre-pause and all the things that took place prior to the pause. Then we had a pause. Then we had a second training camp. You come back, and then there's the return to play portion. So when you really analyze the whole body of work, I think there was certainly some steps taken. Now, having said that, we didn't achieve and we didn't get to a place that I thought we were capable of. And so I think there's still more there. There was more to achieve. So, I guess a yes and a no. I think certainly there was steps taken and there was some growth in our group. But the reality is we are where we are. And so there's more work to be done, and there's certainly more steps to be taken. Two things, and I talk to our players about it. When you're a top player in an organization or a top player in the league, that with that comes responsibility, and the responsibility is when the team does well, you're going to get all the praises. When the team doesn't do well, you're going to take your share of, and probably more than your fair share of the bullets. That's pro sports, right? That's pro sports. When the team doesn't do well, start with the manager. He deserves the blame, and then you go down the list. It does. I've always found it odd that people have wanted to take shots at him. In some ways, I think it's very unfair. Like I said, when you're a top player, what comes with that is a lot of responsibility. This guy, he wants to win. He wants to win as badly as anybody does. I really enjoy my relationship with John. He wants to win here in Calgary. And I think even his game took some steps. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, we didn't achieve what we want to achieve. So we're all open to criticism. That's the way of the world. If that's going to bother you, then you're probably in the wrong line of work. But I've got the utmost respect for John, and I know he really enjoys it here. He enjoys his teammates. He loves playing for the fans here, and he wants to have success here. We have to continue to make our team better. Now you're going to hear that from all but one team this spring. So I don't know. I think when you don't achieve what you hope, and when I say that, I think I'm speaking for our fan base. Everybody sometimes wants a body on the tarmac. those are all things that we're going to evaluate. We're going to evaluate how we take that next step that we need to take. And like I said, I don't necessarily think that comes with, I know there's always speculation when you end your season prematurely that we think. I'm just going to step back and analyze it with our organization, with the management, and we'll address the things that we need to address. But I don't necessarily think you're not going to make change just to make change. I've never felt that, never believed it. We'll go into this off season, although it's a different off season. We'll go into it not unlike we have before, and analyze where we're at, analyze ways that we can get better, analyze the challenges in front of all the teams in a flat cap world, and make the appropriate changes.